Hey, we're back. My name is Cape, CelestialCape. I like to keep my mouth shut like a good girl. Welcome to my minimal yapping playthrough. What is this? No way, there's more. It's crazy.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine, sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
No, I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much. Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
This must be where Cuno and Cunas do their things. They're quite hardcore kids, huh? Oh, wait a minute there. These balconies are beautiful.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, isn't that a police cloak? Because it has the white square.
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
17% chance.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
The rain effect on the floor is very beautiful. White check I may retry it. What does that mean? How do I retry it? Well, let's not do that right now. All right.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6, maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
200 kilograms. That's heavier than if someone heavy was carrying another person that's heavy. Because usually heavier people are at around 90 kilograms, maybe let's say maybe 100 kilograms tops. That's not very usual, right? I guess if they were like a very tall male, could it be that this person was carrying the body? In that case, could we check if their walk back footprint is lighter? If this person alone is at 200 kilograms, they must have been carrying something.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
And by carrying something, I don't mean a body, I mean like tools or heavy armor.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Yeah, Real definitely seems like a driver.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm. A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
So I'm thinking.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
So I'm thinking if the lynching caused a mob. The lynching caused the protest, right? And the protesting stopped the cargo and is causing a traffic jam, which is beneficial for the people who want to stop the drug dealings. Because the whole protest is slowing down the drug operations and making them vulnerable to being caught because the drivers are sitting around doing nothing. So it can't be the union because the trader people think the union people are carrying drugs. So it can't have been the union people who lynched that.
Just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar.
So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get all the information and all the inanimate objects in order before I talk to people. So I have leverage against people. What is that? Stay Monday.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to, of course. At this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system.
What, my intuition's telling me this?
By other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not singing right now.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted them up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the court.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
So people are saying the union killed the guy, but I'm thinking the guy is a union member.
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I am a feminist is funny. This guy is... I don't think he's a feminist.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I... She went away.
Have they not been...
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
I want to explore all these options.
Good for you.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I want to explore the other options. I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume He means
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Can I take a bribe from you?
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me.
there's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space? That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street.
Alright, I gotta find home.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling and Rag.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
It doesn't feel callous.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
Okay.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Thank you.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely in the question. Your body is ready, sire.
Yes, have you got it? Like what?
Alright.
Can I help?
Let's check my room. Let's check this girl.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened.
Can I use a pry bar? What is this? Seems I can't. I broke the door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
There's nothing weird about this place.
Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here. He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
You can leave. I can stay here.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Yeah, let's clean up a little bit for money. How many bottles did I drink?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression, your hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. You should get your chain cutters out.
I'll do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
This is bullshit. Should be able to fix it. There's a literal bottle over there. Can I not? Oh yeah, I don't have the trash bag in my hand. So is this like a hotel room or is this like an apartment situation?
The window stands broken and the morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy. The fan stands still. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning up. The lights are off.
I want to collect more trash. There's plenty of trash here. Alright, never mind. Let's just go. Hold it. Alright. No more trash first, dude. Clean and pick. Let's try selling them. I want to see how much I make.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll
Wait, I'm
be
gonna lick it.
wild.
What I have plenty of...
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little, then out of the window again.
Yeah, you're a good guy, Kitsuragi.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be honest. Listen, Kim. I'm an alcoholic.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Okay, so what will drinking alcohol do for me? Can I, like, to collect this trash for money? No? Okay. I see so much trash. Who is this? It's all about money.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
I stole from you, by the way.
The worker continues to nap, undisturbed despite...
Can I... Plus physique, -1 to morale. If I do need to use my physique, I shall drink. Now let's go sell things. Is the gardener still the same?
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Okay. Oh, a trash can. Amazing.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying...
2 real? That's nothing. How am I gonna pay rent? What is this? Map information incomplete. Acquire copy of the city map. Okay.
A small cabinet on the wall is...
You got anything you need to say? Okay, nothing. Oh, okay, I guess we'll go dig through the trash, I guess. It's demoralizing how much trash we've been collecting and we only got 2 real for it. That's absurd.
You see... This trash can, with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
My intuition's telling me not.
No, we need to investigate now.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I've leveled up. Yeah?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Inland Empire seems to be stupid. Intimidation. Charm. What am I gonna need? Sneak. Pick locks and pockets. Interesting. Yes, I want... Ooh! political beast. Should I go for hand-eye coordination? Actually, I don't want to. I'm gonna go for logic. There we go.
You see, milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up this, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. No, searching for evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packets. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong, drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Military type garment. Okay.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Cuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods. Then it's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but...
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is, look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man, only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Let's look at the racist mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Interesting.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going... It's It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urine. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is, among
Amazing.
many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you.
Amazing. I gained XP from deducing that the clipper was in my toilet. In my room's toilet.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper. Still wet, the
Amazing.
toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
I'm getting so much XP doing bullshit with this clipper. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Any chance touching the clip seductively will give me XP?
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
I'll deal with this later. I would like to start talking to the kids now.
Cuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Cuno!
Napakimpi.
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Cuno, ride the lightning, Cuno!
Cuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Cuno! You should throw the rake at him, Cuno!
The fuck does Cuno know what a rake is? Cuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Cuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Jesus.
Fuck no! Cuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
All right, entertain the Cuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
If I had some drugs on me, I could probably use it to get these kids to play along. Alright, I'm gonna start building rapport.
Cuno's Cuno, pig?
It's always Cuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Cuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Cuno. Cuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Cuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
Okay.
He's got the Cuno, help!
What are you gonna do? Call the cops?
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Before what?
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Cuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Cuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
No one? Cuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Cuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Bubbling spit. Kim, did you do this?
Yeah, we're all in this together! The Banani Poiko's losing it!
The lieutenant doesn't even shrug.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck us! No one?
Help! The pig's gagging him! Cuno can't...
You put him up.
Listen to your... Cuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Cuno!
Kuno says he owns Garte. What does that mean?